crib and bought 2 chains and then I hid the rest. And it's okay to do your thing, but just don't do the most. I put my friends in that old Benz and took that to the coast. It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I do the best. I feel my mattress, pay my taxes.
All right, y'all, today is Thursday and we just got out of in-service for the teachers. It was really, really lit. They had a DJ. It's probably the best one I've ever been to in all my 16. We just have to be back by open house, but Khaleesi has open house at 2, so we're doing that. Y'all, it's Friday and I'm in Walmart. I'm going here because I forgot a few things for Khaleesi's supply list and I need to pick up a couple things for my classroom. So I'm gonna pick that up before my curriculum meeting at the central office. Almost dropped my wallet. All right, y'all, so that's disappointing. The adapter that I needed was out, but I did get my folders and I did get the pipe cleaner, so I'm gonna have to go to a different store for the adapter. I just didn't want to pay too much for it because they had them here for $13.98. So what I'm looking for, I called Adrian because I'm gonna go on the hunt for it. Somebody has it around here. So I'm gonna go to the other Walmart, but Adrian said he's gonna look around. Basically what I need is a female VGA to a male HDMI. And I was looking at Amazon, and Amazon, they talking about Tuesday. I ain't got time for Tuesday, I need it today so that I can get my stuff connected, period. I am waiting in line to get coffee. I'm gonna reverse out of here, like real talk, because they're taking way too long. And the only bad thing about this local coffee spot is that their drive-through situation is so dumb. You go to the window and order and place your order there, then you have to wait at the window and get your coffee. So you know how backed up it is? They're literally doing one person at a time. So I looked at the clock and it's 8:36 and I really don't have the time for this. You're not paying attention, geezer. So I'm actually just gonna hit the road, Jack, and go on to my training. After my training, I'm going to go get Khaleesi and we're going up to my job. All right, y'all, I'm back up at the school. Let's lock it in. And I got the cable that I needed from Office Max. So here it is. It's an adapter. It's the female to the HDMI, which I need for my computer. And now we're gonna see if it all works. Looky here. We're in there, except for I can't even use my document view camera because they took away everybody's credentials to download stuff because we had a breach. And now I had to contact the technology department to get this software installed. Hopefully it happens relatively quickly because guess what? I can't do nothing without. I don't know if I showed you this, but these are our cell phone lockers. So basically when the students walk into class, they put their cell phone in the locker and it stays in the locker for the duration of class. They get it at the end of the class period. I have to reiterate that. But y'all, it is Friday. I'm finally leaving the building. I'm probably the only one up here, honestly. I just wanted to get all my copies and everything. I'm about to lose my earbud. I wanted to get all my copies and everything made for the week. I only have to make now my students' tab divider for Unit 1 and their vocabulary list for Unit 1. And I almost messed up because I was about to give them their vocabulary list, like the chart, but it didn't have the definitions on it. So I don't make my students write out like long vocabulary definition documents. My glasses are fogging. I do make them draw the diagram. So they'll have the vocabulary word and the definition, but they will have to draw a diagram to match it. So headed to my car now. Let go. So I got the wrong car mount for my DJI. I got it for the DJI Pocket 2, which is irritating. So I had to order another one for the DJI Pocket 3. And really, I only kind of need like the little adapter piece. I don't know if I could just get that piece. I have to look again, but whatever. I'm headed home. I got a headache. I was not supposed to be up at this school till this late, but That's how it be, y'all, sometimes. Not me. Recording on the G7 Mark II in the car, baby. First time ever. Never had a mount. Why didn't I have a mount? Lazy. I wonder how it's gonna be riding with a camera in the car. But this camera mount is actually mounted to the dashboard, so we gonna see what that do. And I wanna get out of using my phone for everything. Dang, is my battery dying? I feel like the camera is shaking and my battery is dying. I just wanted to pop in here really quick and tell you guys that I am headed to the bank to take out my sinking funds. This is Saturday morning, August the 3rd, and I'm right on time and proud of myself. Did y'all know that roaches fly? You probably ain't know that. That's Southern people, we know that. Roaches will take off on you. I had a roach flying around in my classroom one time and all the kids started cussing. But yeah, I opened the door and then all of a sudden, here comes a little roach just fluttering past. You can't pull off if it's a roach flying in your car, right?
Yeah.
I am headed up to the job.
Hey, why's it facing me?
That's because it ain't about you, honey. Why, you got something you need to say?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you had something you needed to contribute. Nails, honey, nails. Today is a teacher work day, and what I'm going to do is show you guys what I have planned for the first week of school. It may be different than what you would expect, because a lot of teachers like to do all procedural stuff, safety, all that kind of stuff, and kind of knock it out all together. Not me, baby. So I'm gonna bring you into my classroom for the first week of school and show you what that'd be like. I lied. I said I was gonna show y'all, but what I'm gonna do is I still have to do a few things. I had the time, but my mind, something's going on right now and I just can't really concentrate. So I just put everything in a bag and I'm actually gonna work on it when I get home. But thank God I have first period planning, right? Right now I need to call Adrian. Hey. Yeah, but to help the counselor out with registration, she gave a few of us like a few to call. So I wound up doing that. Okay, all right. It's so crazy, life be lifing, but this is actually how it is in the classroom. Like you'll have something planned and you'll have it all laid out and then something to go left. And you'll be like, okay, we're scrapping that. We're not doing that anymore. Let's go this way. So gotta roll with the punches. But I will see y'all with the stuff when I get to the house. All right, y'all, crumbs, children, crumbs, okay? I'm home. I'm about to show you what I'm going to do because this has to get done and it has to be ready first class I teach when the kids walk in. So what I have right here is a roster of all 4 of my classes. We do 5 periods a day and they're like 70 something minutes each. Is I'm going to make name, what do you call them? Name placards for the desk. I'm going to put their name on their little name card for their desk. And I already got it folded so that it sits up like a tent, kind of like this. You kind of like press that out and then they sit up like tents like this, right? I go ahead and write, even though I don't know the kids, I go ahead and write all their names on a name placard, but which by the way, I can't even get to it. I made out of file folders. So you can probably buy these, but if you got some cardstock, or in this case, file folders. I like file folders because they're already creased and they're already like in the name tent position, and all you gotta do is like cut the tab off, cut it down the middle, and you got a name tent, right? You put their names on the name placard big so that you can see it from anywhere in the classroom, and you go ahead and you put them out on the desk. So when they walk in your classroom, first time, it's not like, where do I sit? Can I sit anywhere? Any of that stuff. It's no, they automatically know, okay, let me find my name. I'm gonna sit where my name card is. That sets a tone itself. And also with the name cards, if you don't like where someone is sitting because maybe they're being a distraction or for whatever reason, you could just easily swap. Okay, I'm gonna put this one here. And you could do this all week, okay? Because you're just getting to know the students. You don't really know who needs to be next to who or whatever. So you could just be swapping these until you get something that's comfortable. In addition to that, it helps you learn their name. So you get to associate like seeing the name and looking up at the face, seeing the name and looking up at the face. Cause I got what, 80 something students this year? That's how I learn names, right? And it's the same concept as the seating chart, of course, but it's just so much easier when you see it and you see the face, see it and you see the face. Like, it's all right there. And also, you can start calling on the students even though you don't know your names, because otherwise it's like, what's your name? What's your name? You know what I mean? Joanne, what do you do next? Who gonna name their kids Joanne in 2024? Joanne, like somebody auntie, right? Learned this at a training that I went to. It's been highly effective for the last, this will be my 3rd year doing it. It's fun because it also allows you to change the pace of your classroom. So I was talking about moving students around because of, you know, maybe potential behavior problems and stuff like that. But that just shakes up the classroom in general, because when the kids come in and then everything is shuffled, they're like, oh my goodness, they're like kind of throw them off, but in a good way. You know, it's like they're not sitting in the same spot every single day. And they will have assigned seats. They will have a home-based seat, but this is good for when you want to do different types of things with groups and stuff like that. So that's what I'm about to work on now. I brought my lunch home and I'm about to eat some lunch while I work. This is today's lunch. It is half a cup of white rice, salmon, like around 5 ounces of salmon, and some Brussels sprouts. Shout out to Sarkaz here on the YT, my sis, for getting me these containers, these meal prep containers, glass, huh? Another thing I wanted to tell you is that I color code them as well. Like I said, I teach 4 periods a day. So I'm doing first period in blue, and then I'm saying first period because I'm so used to having the first period, but I have first period planning. So first class that I'm teaching, which is actually 2nd period, is going to be blue, and then I'll find some other colors for the other periods. And the reason why I actually write the cards out myself is because you can't trust their handwriting. So to avoid all that, I just do it myself. I have my colleague's son, and both of them, well, one works at my school, and another one, like his other parent is an administrator that used to work at my school. And his other parent is, or was, our counselor. And we're cool, and that's good, because like our children, like Khaleesi and their youngest son, went to school together. They were in the same class, I think. Yeah, they were in the same class when they were in kindergarten. So that's good. Now I have their older son. So y'all, I'm gonna continue with this process, and then I'll show you what else I got going on. All right, what I kind of want to do next is get my answer key, basically my notebook that mirrors the student notebooks. They do interactive notebooks in my class. So I want to kind of get the first few pages set up now.
Whether a man or woman, want it or you got it. It's a divine affection. Yeah. You can't live without it. Such a lover, girl. I'll give you all the feels. Step into my world. I promise you'll love it here with me. You know this.
Agenda from Doc said we're gonna do homeroom for the first 2 days of school, so that'll be Tuesday and Wednesday, and then after that we'll be going straight to first period. He said that he wants us to make sure, so day 1, make sure you do classroom rules and expectations, which I do daily. Download the app, go over the phone. So first he wants them to download Student Square. Okay, nothing too tough. Got that. I have requested that a student be removed from my class because they failed me. I'm going to go to my little daily announcement and make the agenda for what I want them to see when they walk in the classroom on the first day.
Oh, a real lover, girl. I'll give